So the fourth step of curriculum development or the final step of curriculum development is the evaluation of the curriculum. So evaluation, we know that a separate unit is given for that particular topic evaluation, and that particular unit you will be discussing in vast what is evaluation and what are the steps of evaluation and different aspects of evaluation. And just uh, as a conclusion in our curriculum development, we will be discussing what is evaluation of the curriculum. Okay, evaluation is nothing but we are valuing, or we are seeing that to what extent the educational objectives are achieved. Okay, in the first step നമ്മൾ already objectives already set ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. So to what extent this objective which we set in the first step is achieved by the student, that is the evaluation. So evaluation of the curriculum involves the assessment of philosophy of the institution, program goals of the institution, nursing content taught in each course objectives, teaching learning methods, course evaluation methods, the relationship of non-nursing courses to the overall plan of study. So these all concepts we will be evaluating. So what is the philosophy of the institution, whether it was appropriate, program goals of the institution, whether it was appropriate, nursing content taught in each course, whether it was appropriate, course objectives were appropriate, then teaching learning methods were effective, then course evaluation methods were appropriate, the relationship of non-nursing courses to overall plan of study, whether it was good. So these all things we will be assessing during the curriculum evaluation. So next we can see the principles of curriculum evaluation. The first principle says that evaluation of curriculum should consist of finding out to what extent the objectives are being achieved. So this already we had discussed. In evaluation we are seeing to what extent the content or the objectives are being achieved. Okay, the objectives of evaluation should be in terms of behavior or the reactions to be measured, and also in terms of content which is being planned through which the behavior is to operate. So already in objective we focused on two things, the behavior and the content. So in evaluation also we have to see that whether the behavior is demonstrated by the student, and whether the content was uh, properly demonstrated by the student. So these two things are assessing in the evaluation also, behavior and the content matter of the subject. Okay, plan of evaluation should be comprehensive enough to measure adequately the behavior which are considered important or significant. So there should be different uh, plan of evaluation, that is comprehensive plan should be given to the evaluation, so that the students behavior is adequately and appropriately measured. Okay, techniques and methods used in evaluation should be on the basis of specific behaviors expected and measured. So we have to consider variety of methods and techniques based on which we can use the measurement of behavior of the student. Okay, satisfactory evaluation program should include a variety of evaluation tools or instruments. So when we are evaluating the students, there should be evaluation tools and instruments appropriately we have to use, and it should be variety of evaluation tools and instruments should be used. The decision on whether the student has had adequate experience in a given area should be in terms of excellence of performance, not in terms of time spent. So the student's adequacy of experience should be based on student's performance. Okay, not in terms of time spent in a particular area. So we have to consider the student's performance for evaluation, not the time she spent in a particular area. Records of clinical practice should reflect the objectives of practice and give evidence of the extent to which the students has achieved the objectives. So their experiences should be evident through the records of the student, like clinical records should be appropriate, and it should give evidence of the practice of the students. Okay, so that's about the principles of evaluation of the curriculum. So evaluation should be according to the objectives, it should be in terms of behavior, and it should be according to the content, and it should be comprehensive. Techniques and tools should be there to measure the specific behavior. Satisfactory evaluation program should have evaluation tools and instrument in variety should be maintained, and it should be in terms of, we have to consider the performance of the students, not the time she spent in a particular area, and there should be adequate records of the clinical practice, and these are the principles of evaluation of the curriculum. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day.